Are we rolling? Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a good day so far. Today's video we're going to do a first impression slash wear test on the Lancome Skin Feels Good Skin Tint. I have been waiting for this to be in stock in my shade for like a month and a half now. It's been back stock, I think. That's what everyone keeps telling me when I ask the store clerk or store people. But I finally found it in my shade, and I'm 035W Fresh Almond. And I think this was the last one in the Sephora that I went to inside of JCPenney. I'm so happy I finally found it. But anyways, I'm so excited to be able to finally try it and try it with you guys. I've already prepped my skin with my normal primers, which is the primer spray from AO2 and the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer. And so what I think I'm going to do is do half of my face with a sponge and then half of it with my fingers. And I've seen people do it with a brush, but I never really wear foundation with a brush, or apply foundation with a brush. So I think I'm going to try one side with the sponge and then one side with my hands. And we'll see which one's better. Okay, so I just put my hair up to get it out of my face so we can start this. So I think, okay, let's start with the sponge side. Okay, that's what it's pumping out to be. Okay. So it basically has no coverage, or it doesn't seem like it. It smells so good. It smells like soap. A very it's kind of cold on my face. It feels really cold and really refreshing, and I know that's not my sponge because I wash my sponge with hot water. So I know that that's not. Oh, it looks really nice. It just looks like my skin. I think I'm going to do a little bit more. I can already tell that this sponge is going to just soak it up. So maybe that's why people do it with a brush. I'll zoom you guys in later so you can see it on the skin. Oh, I can't get over the smell. It smells so good. Oh, that looks so nice. I love it. Let's see if I'll love it even more with my fingers. And let's try it now. Just our hand. Gonna need a little bit more. Man, I feel like I'm using so much product. Oh, you get more coverage with your hand. For sure. You know what kind of smells like hand sanitizer. The product goes a longer way if you're applying it with your finger. And it has more coverage. That's for sure. Okay, now it looks weird because this one side has a lot more coverage than the other. What's good though is that it's not too streaky, even with the fingers, which is good. I mean, it's a little bit, but not as much as I thought it was gonna be. Oh, and it just really feels like moisturizer, like you're just putting on moisturizer. I mean, they're nice both ways, like it doesn't really affect the finish, it just affects the coverage. Oh, it's really glowy on both sides. I'd say it's an even amount of glow. Oh wow, it looks so healthy. I think I'm gonna like this already, except we'll see how long it lasts and how well it performs with the rest of our makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom you guys. Oh, I still have some more. Why don't we add coverage on this side. Okay. I'll zoom you guys in so you can see the skin much closer. Okay, this is the farthest that my camera will zoom in. So you can see it looks like my skin. It literally just looks like my skin. It covered up some of the redness around my nose, which is good. So this is super, super sheer, not even medium coverage, not even light coverage, really. See, it looks a little weird on my forehead. The color's a bit off, but I mean, nothing a little bronzer can't fix. As you can see. So now let's see how it reacts when we put the rest of our makeup on. 1 second. Okay, so let's see how it works with the rest of our makeup. Let's see if it messes with anything like concealer or powders or creams or anything like that. I'm going to use my normal concealer, which is the Maybelline Fit Me. I know how this works. I know that this doesn't really mess up any of my foundations that I've used so far. So we'll see. And I'll just apply it the same on both sides, and I use a beauty blender anyway, so there's no point in testing that. My beauty blender. And you know, I wouldn't use like Shape Tape or any heavy coverage concealer with this foundation. Just because, I mean, it is a skin tint, so it barely has any coverage, and if you wear a heavy duty concealer under your eyes, it's going to look crazy. So if you are going to do concealer with this, I suggest something lightweight, medium or less coverage, just so it doesn't look too stark. Like that already is kind of too light, I feel, but we're just going to make do with that. Okay, well it blends well. I mean, it's fine. It doesn't mess with my concealer or anything. How about powder? I'm going to use Wowder, just my everyday powder that I use to set my under eyes if I have concealer. Just a little bit. Okay, that's fine. It reacts fine to powder on the face. Okay. Now let's do bronzer. I'm going to do cream bronzer first to see if it lifts off any of the foundation. Hopefully not. Okay, everything seems to be blending just fine. So far, so good. Oh yeah, it blends just fine. It looks really nice. Yeah, that's not lifting off any product or anything. So that's good. That's a good sign. Okay, so this is where we are at with the skin so far. I put my concealer, powder, bronzer, contour, blush, highlight, all that stuff on, and everything blended out just fine. Everything kind of worked like it's supposed to. Nothing looked muddy or nothing like lifted any of the foundation underneath. So that's a good sign. So far, off first impression, I'm really in love with this. It feels good on my skin. It feels like nothing. I forgot to mention that earlier, but it does feel like moisturizer when you're putting it on. And then afterwards, it does also feel like your skin has soaked it in. And it feels like nothing's really on my skin. Like I can like move my face and it feels so lightweight, almost undetectable on the skin. And it does look so skin-like. Like you can't really tell that I have foundation on. If I didn't put any other makeup on, it just looks like I put something glowy on my skin and that's it. I'm excited about this. We'll see. I'll check back in maybe a couple hours. I'll try to do 1 or 2 check-ins throughout the night. Right now it is 4:46. I know that's kind of late in the day, but I was busy this morning. But I'll be up probably until late into the night, so I'm sure we're gonna get at least like 6 hours of wear, if not around 8. I'll try to check back in and we'll see how it holds up. Okay, so this is the first check-in. It's now 6:40 and we finished putting on our foundation at 4:40, so 2 hours into it, and nothing has changed. I would say that it looks even better. It looks even more meshed into the skin as the time went on. And nothing is looking too shiny. Nothing feels that sticky. I mean, I didn't set my face really with any powder, so it feels the same. And yeah, it's still holding up. We'll see you guys. It is now 9:40. So 5 hours after the initial application, we're in the car driving, so I'm shooting on the phone right now. This is what we got going on. So sorry about the quality, but I think you can see how shiny my face is. That's pretty much all that has changed. I just look like a disco ball, but nothing's breaking up. Like usually around here breaks up for me, but I mean it's still intact. It's just super shiny, but that's it. It's held up pretty well. I'm just oily, and I didn't powder, so I don't completely blame this. But I mean, my skin looks healthy. So I think this is gonna be the last update until I close out this video. So I'll see you in a little bit. So that wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My overall thoughts on the Skin Feels Good Skin Tint is that I really like it. I like how it feels on my face. I like that it's lightweight. I like the glowiness, the dewiness, and it didn't break up, even though I can tell that my oils have come through. It's held up pretty well. It still looks really good on the skin. Nothing looks awful or anything like that. I would recommend it if you were thinking about it. If you have oilier skin, I'd say get a sample first and see if it works with your skin. If you have dry skin, I think you'll really, really enjoy this because it does feel like a moisturizer, and it does what it says, and it does make your skin feel really good. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you found it informative. And if you guys want to, click that subscribe button so you can see more stuff from me. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye! And you know, there is skin protection, so that's good. Well, that's stupid. Okay, so this is where